Reading Godzilla King of the Monsters 5812's answer from Quora. Why do people think that Monsterverse Godzilla can beat Heisei Godzilla? Because of ridiculous downplay and absurd double standards. The feats shown in the Monsterverse gets the alpha tiers to at best multi-continental, and many of those have a lot of attachments to them. The MV also has a ridiculous trend of treating kaijus like Pokemon and giving types advantages to win, even when all scaling contradicts it. Godzilla drilled down to the hollow earth. Took him several minutes, though through a continued fire, and all calculation of the feats are unimpressive, especially when you have to divide the yield by the time of duration of which cuts it by nearly 200. Muta Prime shook the earth, or punches with magnitude 12, clearly a hyperbolic statement, as her actual earthquake punches drains a lot of her energy and puts Godzilla down for a long time. And her fault shaking is very contextual, draining and only within the realm of possibility due to her abilities. It's been stated outright it was easier to shatter Godzilla's dorsal plates, which, as shown later, contain several blasts of atomic breath than to create her earthquakes. King Ghidorah does create a continent-spanning hurricane, but it is unclear if Godzilla blasted it apart in burning form, which would be the best feat by far, or if it just disappeared when Ghidorah died. So you can get them there, but it's not very solid. Country level is the most consistent. To which even the weakest of Heisei Godzilla's feats matches or surpass. While Legendary stood hundreds of meters from a global extinction causing rock, Heisei was struck directly by a sea-boiling continent-shifting meteor. Nothing but waking up. He then, along with Batra, breaks through the Philippine plate, through the mantle, battling there for an entire day and night, before swimming through the still solid mantle or liquid core. Most guidebooks says the mantle, the film says beneath that. Godzilla was also objectively restrained since he later fights and overwhelms Batra and the equal Mothra in their more powerful imago forms. In said form, Batra is capable of one-shotting an asteroid, blatantly stated capable of destroying the planet. All translations of the dialogue confirm this is the correct translation. Assuming normal meteor speed, such an object would need to be at least 60% the mass of Earth, and Batra was going to stop it from causing harm, meaning likely more than just blow it up into chunks. He was going to stop, destroy, and likely pulverize or vaporize a planet-busting rock, with one attack presumably. He fires his attack numerous times into Mothra with no harm, and Godzilla with mild annoyance at best. Mothra and Batra, equal in power, cannot harm each other in their clashes, but Godzilla can. He nearly kills both with a handful of attacks. They are forced to poison him, reflect his attack, stay out of range, drain his energy, and even then, he clamps into his jaws on Batra's throat, drawing blood, and with two beam attacks, kills him. All from a Godzilla not even using his most powerful attack at the time, the blue spiral breath, which has the differences of from bouncing off Ghidorah's neck to blasting a head clean off. This is stated in all ties-in sources to be his full power. So, Godzilla is above one-shotting creatures that can blow up planet-busting things. The official Godzilla Compendium also states Godzilla is far more of a threat to Earth than the meteor. A toy for Batra also says Godzilla can destroy the planet. A box set says the battle between Godzilla and Rotor could also destroy the Earth. A support guide for the Toho Orochi, the eight-headed dragon, has Godzilla battle Utsuno, whose attacks are stated capable of destroying planets without just getting one shot. This is all pre-Mechagodzilla 2, Space Godzilla and Destroyer, where Godzilla becomes much more powerful. Links and scans can be provided at a later date. Clearly, this is a consistent amount of evidence for Heisei Godzilla being at least planetary, while Monsterverse height here are at best blowing up continents or so, millions of fold weaker.